Welcome to readexpert.com. In our today's session, we will see briefly about syntax overview of PHP. So PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. It's a server-side scripting language and it's executed on a server. Okay. PHP supports many databases like SQL, MySQL, Informix, Oracle, Sybase, Solid, PostgreSQL, Generic ODBC. Okay, and it's an open source software. We can download freely from a net. It's a programming language for building a dynamic and interactive websites. Okay, PHP program run on a web server and it serves the web pages to the visitor based on the request. Okay. So basic PHP syntax starts with angle bracket followed by a question mark and then PHP keyword. Then we will embed a code and it ends with question mark, again and closing angle bracket. And we have to store our PHP file with the extension of .php. Okay. Each statement in a PHP will end with a semicolon. So here, this was a basic, simple, allowable program. In a HTML code, we have embedded our PHP code. Even without our PHP, without HTML code also, we can do our PHP code. Okay, so here, our code starts with the HTML tag, and in the body tag, we have encoded our PHP tag, echo hello world. Okay, echo is nothing but a keyword which is used to print any strings in the console. So in PHP, a variable does not need to be declared. Okay, it's not declare a value, and PHP automatically converts the variable to the current data type. And we have to declare any variable with a dollar sign. Okay. So we can store any value in that variable, like a text, string, number, or an array. And the basic syntax to declare a variable is dollar any variable name equal to value. So like this. Here one simple example for a PHP variable. So here we have declared A of I integer data type, and then we have assigned one string for B, and then for C we have assigned a float value. Again, to print those values, we have used a statement called echo. Okay. There is other statement to print the value of PHP, that is a print statement. Both echo and print will do the same work. For example, echo. The difference between echo and print is echo, which can output one or more string. But in print, it can only output only one string and return always one. And echo is always fast when compared with the print. And echo does not return any value. Moreover, echo is not a function. As such, it does not have a return value. Okay. So both are used to print the strings, both echo and print. So here, in this way, we can use a print also in our program. So the other basic function in PHP are a string len and string pose. String len, which is used to display the length of the string. By using this function, if we use that function in our code, directly it will print the length of the string. Whatever the string we have encoded here, it will print the length. Okay, string len. And another one function, a predefined function is a string pose. So here it will print the position of the string. Okay. Now we will see one example program. So to do any PHP program, we have to start our WAM server. Already I have started the WAM server. Then open any notepad file. Go to file, new. Our code will start with HTML, body, and then PHP tag. Or by that, we are going to assign one variable A, 25, and then $B equal to And then for again another variable C, we are going to assign one float variable here. Now I am going to print the value of A. So to print the value of A, we have to use dot $A. I'm going to have a line break. So to have a line break, we have to enclose it in the quotes. That's it. Now we're going to print the value of a string. $B George. Again, I'm going to have a line break. To have a line break, we need to have a BR slash and then angle bracket. We have to close the quotes. That's it. Then finally, we are going to print the value of float. Right. And our PHP tag will ends with question mark followed by an angle bracket, and then our code will select quotes with the body tag, then HTML. That's it. Going to save it as. So already in a C drive, exam folder, history docs, we have created a folder called sample to store all our PHP programs. So in this folder, I'm going to save this file as R2 is the file name dot PHP with the extension PHP. I'm saving this file. Okay, that's it. Now we will run this program. Run this program, go to your browser, type localhost / sample. Now R2 is our file name. Just make a click over here. So our number, string and float value we have got. So this is a very basic syntax we have learned in our PHP. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel readexpert.com. Thank you.